Hey there, my name is Daniel and welcome back to my channel. This video is a follow-up of my experience building a house here in Melbourne, Victoria with Burbank Homes. In the last video, I spoke about the issues throughout the build, the construction process. If you haven't seen that, click on the link down below in the description box. This video is a follow-up from that. I have now been living in this house for about 6 months. And I'm here to share with you my experience, including what are the tips that I have in terms of where I found the little faults in the quality, finish, and issues I found around the house so far. Thanks for engaging with my videos through your comments and questions. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for future updates. Well, let's get straight into it.
So there are 16 issues that I'm going to present today, and in no particular order, so I'm just going to go from the front to the back just like we're walking through the house. The first issue that I'm going to showcase here is in the porch area. So on the ceiling of my porch, I've got this overflow outlet. So if there's too much rain that it fills the containment box above this, known as the stump box, water is going to overflow through this pipe right here instead of going out in all other nooks and crannies and destroying your house. The problem as we see here is just that this overflow pipe is a direct hole up and we can see the sky, and so water goes straight through there. Also, if we look up above here, we can see that the stump is angled in such a way that water will fall directly into that pipe right there before filling in the stump. So this is a mistake in the design. And so what I was experiencing is that even in small amounts of rain, a lot of water would be coming out of this overflow pipe. So it wasn't functioning as an overflow pipe per se. It was actually almost felt like it was functioning as the main pipe because that's where the water went first. I reported this to Burbank and they then replaced the stump with a bigger one, which fixed that problem. And they've also changed the overflow pipe into and put an S-bend on top of it, which means there isn't a straight line straight to the sky. So that solved that problem. I then noticed that this water stain started to emerge on the ceiling, which means there's a leak somewhere. Burbank then sent a plumber in to try to fix that issue. But after a while, another water stain started to appear. And so it took a few tries again with Burbank sending the plumber in before we finally fixed the issue. I'm just thankful that this happened during the winter and a bit of rainy season, so this could be identified sooner rather than later and get fixed. Issue number 4 is damaged on the front window frame. So on the left side of this window frame, as I show you here in this photo, there is quite a significant amount of damage. Well, it's quite small in size, but it's significantly damaged. It looks like it was hit with some hard scrape with something hard probably during transit. So Burbank came and fixed that by sanding it off and repainted that bit. On the right side of the frame, I noticed that when I open and close, there is something stuck on that right side, and I was told that that's an adjustment piece that they will do in the 15-month check-in. The 5th issue is here in my front door. So underneath the front door, there is a huge gap below here, and the problem with that is there's a lot of draft and insects crawling in through just that gap. And so what Burbank did was they came and they installed this piece of doohickey, some sort of weather seal, and I just want to say this piece is brilliant. So there's a rubber seal there, and that piece correlates to this piece on the right side, and it clicks together and it holds tight. Once the door is closed, there no longer is a gap underneath the front door. So that's that problem done. The 6th issue was this door was actually warped at the start, and so it was twisted on one of the diagonals so the door would not close. And so Burbank replaced the door with a good one. The 7th issue is in the garage area, specifically relating to the cabling of the LAN cables that's installed around the house. apparently one of the LAN cables wasn't finished put in place, so it wasn't installed. That means out of the 3 ports in my house, 2 were working and 1 was not. Obviously I did not check that during inspection. The 8th issue is that there's damage on the dining room floor. It's quite tiny in terms of the damage on these floorboards. I couldn't find it this time, but I'll put up a photo if I can locate it. The 9th issue is the same damage is on the kitchen floor as well. I'll show you here, and it's chips on these laminate floorboards. So it's as you can see here, there's a small chip here, and there's a few of these around. I'm just trying to zoom in to show you what they look like and approximation of the size compared to my fingernails. This is one on the left side. And there's another one on the right side of the floor that I'm going to show you, which looks like the shape of a staple or like a chisel dropped on it. And it's not because of my appliances. So these chips and damage were there before I move appliance in. But even after I move appliance in, these floorboards, laminate floorboards, are really, really tough. So it would take a lot of effort to scratch it, and it would take a lot more effort to do a damage such as that. Maybe they dropped some heavy, I don't know, I reckon some tools or something. The 10th issue is that there's damage on the stone kitchen bench top. And again, these are quite small right there. A tiny chip. You can definitely feel it. It's quite hard to see. The 11th issue are my kitchen drawers. And as you can see from the photos here, they weren't finished installation. So during inspection, I open and close them and they look fine, but after placing 2 or 3 plates, these support rods just fall out. Burbank came and replaced the support rods into ones that work. The 12th issue is around the side of the house and damage to the bricks. And because it's raining, I'm not going to go out, but I'm going to show you some photos here. As you can see, what's happened is the brickies have carved out the bricks where they estimate where the exhaust fan is going to go. And when the kitchen installers came in, they installed the exhaust fans in a different location. And so Burbank came in and fixed that up. And now I'm going to take you up to issues that's up on the 2nd floor. Issue number 14 is there is a chip on one of the shower wall tiles, and you can't see it readily because it is behind this hose. So when I move the hose, there you see it, there is a chip on the tile. The 15th issue is a gap on the wash basin seal. So the wash basin has a seal that goes all the way around, but somehow they missed a spot and they didn't finish sealing that area. So there it is right there. There's a tiny hole that is unsealed. The 16th issue, the last issue, is that there is a divot that's showing up on the wall, and it's not a divot that's going in, but it's a divot that's protruding out of the wall. And I don't really know how to explain this. I hope you can see it from just the change in the shadows there, but there is a divot. It looks like there's like an alien behind the wall that's pushing through.
Well, we're here at the end of the video. I really hope this video has been helpful for you. If you're currently building, whether it's with Burbank or with any other builder, or whether you're at the research stage and you haven't started your build yet, feel free to ask me questions in the comment section below, or just drop by to say hi. So stay tuned for future episodes. Until then, God bless. Bye.